Hi guys, welcome back to Wing Project Hobbies. My name is Edwin, so welcome back to our box opening for Warcry. If you're looking to buy miniatures or even paint or brush or even other accessories for your hobby needs, you can feel free to check out the description below. Once you click into it, it will direct you to Lazada link, which you can find a lot of cool deals to purchase for your hobby needs. If you'd like to support the channel, please feel free to check them out. So I believe everyone who actually familiar, I do a lot of unboxing, especially you can see it's Warcry, Q-Team, Necromunda. One of the main reasons is, of course, is for the terrain again. So if you guys is new to the hobby or you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, please feel free to click the subscribe button so you don't miss out other future cool content, and welcome to the family of Wiphobbies. So Warcry, to be frank, back in the first series of the Warcry, actually they have a lot of very cool terrain piece, but now they start to do like a small expansion pack. So each expansion pack, they actually give you a very iconic piece, usually just one terrain. Yes, GW, you're a bit stingy, but we hope your future set will getting more and more terrain available, and everything is really great. Just that now, this terrain, to be frank, compared to the previous set, which is just a frog head statue, I think this time the tree actually is quite decent. So here we're gonna unboxing this, technically this Warcry box, and we're gonna check out as a collector or as a newbie, is this box actually great and is it suitable? So without further ado, we will crack this box open now and see what's the content inside. Hi guys, so this is the front cover for our Warcry Briar and Bone. So you can see this is a very cool box. Here in the cover we can see Bone Reaper, and of course the another side is our Sigmar. It's really nice model, to be frank. And this time they show you a very cool cover art to indicate actually what things we're gonna have. So for front cover, technically all is this, and we can come to see behind. Behind show you a rough overview actually what's the model design we have. Here you can see this is really cool. They have all new C1F, everything is dynamic pose, and most important, you can see the hero, they have a very weird B pose, and of course we also have a nice OBR Centurion. At the same time, I'm also very happy because not only they just give us a generic spearman, this time they give us pet. I'm not too sure is this a cat pose or maybe a dog, but most important, we have a very cool pets now, and most important also at the same time, we also have a bony eagle. And then the highlight of the goal of this box, we get a very cool terrain, and this is actually the main reason why we grab this box, is to add on to our terrain project and to technically to make a huge terrain piece of our jungle series. So in this box we can see that they will give us technically a book of the campaign. They give you a lore, and most important, there's extra rules, and includes 60 models. Because you can see each team there's 8 model, 8 for C1F and 8 for Bone Reaper. So now without further ado, we're gonna cut open the box and see what's the inside content. So we try and slice off from the sticker, then so we can open it. Okay, so once we open the box, you can see in the middle we have actually just a generic Warhammer paper, actually not very important. The first come in the sprue, this is Bone Reaper team. Technically, entire 8 model is just in this sprue. We can see a very cool model, so you can see some spears, and most importantly, we have our eagle wings, bony eagle wings. It's a very cool model. We probably can assemble this our team in the soon future and create a video that how we're gonna paint them. For C1F, the same thing, one whole sprue for 8 model. To be honest, this C1F look really cool because the design is really nice. You're kind of tempted to even keep this, but most probably I'll just technically sell to my friends or anyone who wants to play C1F, because I try to bring focus and not overhot everything. So here we're gonna try to see the details. You can see everything is really nice, especially you can have a look. C1F have those dryads and also half human body of ethereal, which I really like the concept, but for now we're gonna just see our main goal. These are very cool terrain. The huge terrain, to be frank, is decent size. Once it's assembled, I can imagine it's really cool. And you can see there's a very organic hard piece. I think this really look like If you guys familiar Stranger Things, I think this is a very cool piece of terrain we can add onto our collection. It look really decent and look really nice. I can't wait to paint up this one and we create our jungle base in the near future. Next up, this is just normal bases, nothing really special, not like Necromunda there's any texture. Whoa, actually I'm quite happy. Look at this. Now most of the Warhammer now they're a bit changing. You can see now they have a cool packaging like you bought from Forge World. And instead last time they just give you those bag inside. So we're gonna cut open and inside is, let me open it, okay. Okay, so inside there's a team card. I believe this is a status card. This is just normal cardboard. This is a status card for Bone Repo. Technically, we have a stats, like a cheat, not a cheat code, like a cheat sheet for all the stats for your teams, include Bone Repo and C1F. And you can see there's a logo behind of the design. And I think this is quite generic because I remember I have old Warcry Set is also said. This is tell you more about the deployment zone and also their narrative. We can probably check on the rulebook to see more detail how this will work. And another one I believe is exclusive for each set because another will actually show, okay, let's put it properly first before it shows on. Okay, so the another one is actually shown more on the terrain display. I believe you need to buy the core set first, then this terrain only as like an expansion. So now Warcry and QT more into this trend. And for this is the twist card. It's a bit similar to like Spearhead, means that there's a narrative and things can change over the turns. So those who are not familiar with Warcry can feel free to go to your shop. They maybe have some demo and you can try it out. So sometimes you can have some surprise in the game. Ooh, this is really huge envelope. To be honest, when I open this, it feels like I'm opening a Fortune box. Same, I'm gonna cut it open. Okay, inside here, there's two books. One is technically, I think this is an assembly guide. Let's keep the cards first in case we were missing or damage it. Okay, let's put aside. Okay, so here we have three cards. I think this is a ability for your team. This is generic universal ability. Technically both team we can use with our team iconic pictures as a cover art. Then this is a team ability. Here if we can give you a guide how you can paint them, and this is your, I believe it's your faction ability, like exclusive to yours. And you guys, this is C1F also same. You guys can always pause the video and zoom in. And he also give you a guide like how you can paint your models, and you can do a good reference. So this is the Warcry. We're gonna go open and we're gonna check it out. So here will show you actually what spell you'll get. You can have an overview and the basis amount you should have. Oh, actually quite happy now because Warcry is likely going to have more option of the weapon, which is I think is really good. Instead everything push fit. And this is our very cool centaur. We also have I think weapon choice. And here is the fog guy, or you can use the axe. And down here we can also see the eagle and our very cool pet. I think I'm still not sure this is a cat or a dog, probably just a hybrid of animal. But nevertheless, I'm still quite happy that finally we have more pearls or paws for our Nagash. This is C1F. You guys can always feel free to pause the video, zoom in to see the guide. And this you can see your entire beehive and above the lady head. And this is also really cool. You have three options. For me personally, I like the spear and the shield instead of the bow. Another one also same. If I build, I probably will just build the spear and also the shield. Here finally we have the whip lady. I think it's the lady. I'm not too sure. Then same, everything here very cool. You can have a hook, not hook lah, technically some kind of a short curve weapon. And that is all the team of the C1F. And now most importantly, we can check out our assembly for our very cool turret. To be honest, the turret look really decent. I'm quite happy to it. And I think once we assemble it, look really huge. We can see the internal of the mouth. Very awesome, really feels like the anime of the berserk and so much potential, probably like those, you know, if you guys watch the Netflix Stranger Things, it really have that narrative feeling. And definitely this is way chaos. So I think this is a very cool display piece, and you can put for almost all kind of games, because you can say this is like corrupted forest. This is our war tomb for our Warcry. You can see this is the content, mostly about lore. I can see mostly about lore. Then behind only is to the rules, and then I think there's more narrative play. We can go check it out. Front here, you can see mostly is introducing the Briar and Bones, the little lore background of the conflicts, and how the encounter of our Osiak Bone Reaper meeting those C1F, technically the Druid's home. We have an overview of a map here. You can see the narrative stories, and they give you, I think, a context of background. I think he's introducing the Osiak Bone Reaper. I actually really love the art. Just even the color theme look like those samurai. I might consider to paint my Osiak Bone Reaper into this, the purplish and black. And here also very nice grimdark. And this is more laws of our characters, and I think I start to like, because they try to give you more context, especially to the characters. So when you play this Warcry, you can imagine actually how they react or how they should behave. Oh, look at here, we can see very nice photos of our Warcry setup. Future, probably I'm going to build and paint our forest in the very near future. And we can continue to load. Mostly here it's like a painting scheme for you to refer if you guys interested to paint your C1F Warcry team. And then to be frank, I really like the design. Hope one day probably I might collect C1F too, who knows. And now finally, this is the rules. The rules, I really like the sketch art below, and here we just look through. I think here the rules mostly is just as the card. We already have the slot card, but here imagine it doesn't have a slot card. You guys always can refer here. This probably is for Osiak Bone Reaper. This is a faction rules ability and also the stats. And this is our C1F, also faction ability, and this is the stats. Finally, our terrain rules. I believe this is very exclusive because we also can use this. Hope maybe we can even use it on probably AOS. Then we also here have a short sneak peek. Actually, Warcry have how many teams? You can see that's lots and lots of teams. I see Skaven there. And we here also mostly chaos related, if you really frank. And we also have death faction. And now here we up next is more, actually the photos is still using the same photos, but no really going to go through behind what else. This is narrative play, I believe. Yes, this is more narrative rules you guys can use. For you guys that like to have a campaign, you guys can always consider to get a box and even get using the book to play campaigns. And this is also another narrative that where you can play Sung in Blood. So imagine you guys playing C1F and someone, your friend, gonna play Osiak Bone, which is me. I can see each campaign tree when we play and go. And can you see the symbol? To be frank, that C1F definitely look really chaos. Okay. We believe this is an order? No, this is definitely very chaotic. Yes, because since the forest is very corrupted by something. This, I believe, we also have the stat card, but they just print it out here so you can refer. Any friends that probably you guys can get from PDF, and you guys can just print it out if you guys missing your cards. And this is this is where you can name your characters and their characteristic. Just by the roll of the dice, you can decide actually your team what's their name and how they should behave. So that's all for the Warcry. Hope you guys enjoyed this review and box opening, and see you guys on the next project, or probably a box opening also. But next video should be painting. That's all for today. So if you enjoyed this box opening video, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to click the bell button and the subscribe button, most important, so you don't miss out other future cool content. At the same time, we also do a lot of terrain project and painting session. You guys can feel free to check them out. That's all. See ya.